Hi guys, hello, it's Darlene with Couture. Happy Wednesday. I had to get everything set back up from doing my Facebook Live with Corporate yesterday and in Designer Studios. Oh, Froggy, sorry. So it takes a little while to get my settings back. So sorry about that. I'm here now. A little drink of water. Yeah. Froggy today, sorry. Subway. So we're going to do our cute little cardinals, and I have a sign made up with it. So I'm hoping everything works out. You know, you never know when you make stuff. So we'll just work through it. Here's the cardinal transfer. There's all sorts of branches that you could use. I think that, there's Christmas branch, there's regular leaves, there's one with flowers. I'm going to do the one with, there's like regular leaves on there, kind of like maybe oak leaf? I don't know. Anyways, there's one. Hi, what are we doing? Hi, Miss Chloe. You want to say hi? Just come here. Come here. She's like trying to climb right up onto my lap. Say hi, friends. Hi, friends. Hi, friends, right there. Say hi, friends. Say, I love you, friends. Aw, I love you, baby. Okay. She's like pawing at me. Mom, mom, mom. Just like a toddler, right? Okay, so let's cut this apart real quick. How is everybody? I think my thing went well yesterday. Did anybody catch it? I know Carol did. I think Sarah saw it later. There was a few people watching, maybe, when I was doing it. I can't remember how many, like 20 something. And I think it went well. Okay, so that's one. We actually need to paint this first. I don't know why I'm cutting it. We'll cut it. We'll just finish cutting it. Anyways, and the back of it is yellowish. So we can tell the difference now. You don't have to write on the back because you're going to know that that is not the side to put it on. We're going to use the one that has, it's like oak leaves, but there also is an extra little part of a branch, okay, so to kind of extend it. And we're going to use that one also. So we're going to do both of our little cardinals. I hope I can do it justice. I don't really know. I might need some help with colors and stuff. The colors I have out, so I have cherry, I have red, I have, what is this one? Saffron. I have bark, and I have moss for the green and bark for the branches. So I might need some help with some of that. Oh, this is the one I want to cut off. Okay, so I have the transfers that I need. Let's paint this. So we have to paint our frame, and we have to we don't have to base coat. We don't have to base coat these. We're gonna leave them white. Okay, so I do want to put you down to this before I start taking it apart. How is everybody? Just say hi if you're watching. I'm going to move these. We don't need those yet. Getting ahead of myself. We have to paint this. So we've done these frames before. This is a beaded frame. It actually, I cut this out right here by the tail so that it would fit flat through there. So it's kind of made exactly for this project. And then there's a hanger that will go on the back. So that's really cool. Okay, let me just say hello. Let's see who's here. And let me just share it to VIP really quick. Hi. It's not connecting on my thing. Of course, with Switcher Studios, a lot of times after I have used it for just Facebook, there we go. There we go. Then it comes back. All right. So let me just go ahead and put this over to VIP. I already took what I made. I'll post a picture. I'll post a picture. I already took what I made to my craft show. So I went and I set up the rest of my craft show yesterday. So I already took it. I don't have it to show you. I have the coasters, but I need to seal them. I'll show you after I seal them. Hi, Doris, my sister. Hi, Carrie. Hi, Tammy. How are you? Hi, Melissa. Hi, Cheryl. Good morning, Betty. Hi, Linda. Hi, Sonia. Good morning, Laura. Hi, Tony. For babies, yes. I'm a little late too. I had to get my settings just right on. It's hard when I set it up. I have to go directly from Facebook, and then I have to set everything back up for Switcher Studios. It doesn't always cooperate. Hi, Chris. Hi, Sonia. Oh, thank you, Tony. Yeah, I think it turned out okay. I think it turned out all right. I'm not, I don't get too nervous about anything like that. I just do it. Hi, April. Hi, Carol. Hi, Shelly. Good morning, Janine. Hi, Mary. Hello, Karen. Hi, Chris. I did want to say, I forgot to talk about yesterday. So the birdhouse is back. Yay! For a limited time only. Okay, this is sticking to my old tape. Oops, there goes my water. Feels like a Monday. Okay, my tape was sticking to tape that was in the trash can. The birdhouse is back. There's, they have quite a few, but for a limited time only until it sells out again. But if you join as a designer from now until through the 31st, you're going to get that free it's like an additional thing that you get free along with your kit. So if you have been thinking about becoming a designer, now is a great time to do that. I gotta fix my tape there because of all the stuff that you get. It's pretty awesome. Yeah, pretty awesome. So anyways, guys, I think that there's probably at least one or two of you guys that have been thinking, gosh, I would love to be a designer and get that discount. I don't want to sell. I don't want to do Facebook Lives. You don't have to. You don't ever have to. Nope. Okay, should I paint these? I'm kind of thinking I want to do just a light buttermilk on these. I'm kind of thinking, yeah, let's just do light buttermilk just to get a base color on them. So these are the Chocolate cutouts. I cannot sell, guess what? I didn't put you down to the project. Darlene. What? Darlene. It is like a Monday. Let me put this back. At least I didn't take it all apart. Okay. Where did I leave off here? Hi, Chris. Hi, Denise. Thank you, Tony. The Halloween coaster. I love the Halloween coasters. Thank you, Denise. I think I did okay. It wasn't terrible. Okay. Hi, Vicky. Hi, Cheryl. Yeah, Dream Car's back for a limited time only. So, that's really a good thing too. So you can purchase the birdhouse, and you are close to qualifying for that. So you just have to add a couple things to it. Okay, here we go. I love this frame too. Sorry, I almost started taking it all apart without showing you. It feels like a Monday because I'm a little off from having all my cameras, having to reset everything out. Okay, so I think we should do like a light buttermilk. This one has a spacer under it. I might just do a circle, but it has a heart right now. It's a spacer. And then these guys, I want these to be light buttermilk. Okay, so the one that's shorter goes on the bottom, and the tail goes through that. Do you see how that was? Okay, this little leaf branch goes right up against here. Okay, so we're going to do these light buttermilk. Okay, I think. Yeah, I think that would be good. Okay, so let me just get all of these off. And we're gonna do light buttermilk background on this. Okay, we're gonna do gray. I think I want gray for the background, or should I do blue? Maybe I should do blue. I know. How about the winter blue would be great. Okay, so I do need to paint these. Maybe I can just stick those right in there, and that way we can use just one of these. Where's that winter blue? I really like that one. Where are you? I had you out the other day. I know you're here. Do you hate that when you're looking for something? Here it is. I think, colonial blue. Well, that's a good color. Yeah, it's colonial blue, winter blue. Let's add some gray. Okay, so we really don't need a lot of colors. I have black here too. Somewhere. Where did I put it? Is that what fell? Oh, yeah. That's what fell, was black jumped over the edge. Okay. All right, so let's get painting. The frame is available for sale. Is this? Yeah, the whole thing. Yes. The frame by itself, I can make it available, but without these cut like that, if you want, or I can do, yeah. So it would be the whole thing. If you already have the cardinals, so I need to do it that way. Okay. So some of you already have cardinals, so you don't need that. So I will do it like this part, that without the cardinals. I'll post that onto Shopify, and then what I'll do is I'll post the whole thing with the transfer on VIP group. I just have to do it. Okay. So I was up really late working on the invoicing. So I'm going to add some gray in here, and then we're going to spray it a little bit with water to kind of do a little wash. Okay. So this is just the background. Put some gray in there, and then let's spray this with water to kind of water it down. And we're going to grab some paint brushes out of the drawer. I don't have any ready. All right, so we're going to just kind of wash this together. I want kind of a grayish blue background. And then we're going to do, this part is going to be light buttermilk. And the, oopsie, not blue. It might have a little bit of blue on it, light buttermilk. And then black for the frame. Okay, so this blue is going to be a nice background for this. All right. Get all of our color down. Okay, so I've got it covered. Now I'm just going to take long strokes to make sure everything is covered and also no line marks. There we go. Okay, perfect. So the color that I had it is actually colonial blue, and then I added some gray. I think what I'll do is I'll do some distressing on it after I get it dry. Okay, so light buttermilk, light buttermilk, light buttermilk, light buttermilk. Okay, so that we just have a background color. Okay. Hi Karen, how are you? Yeah, okay, so colonial blue, and then the gray was just slate gray. Okay, so I probably want to do some other colors throughout there. Just kind of distress it a little bit. How about if I dry brush it? That would look really cool. Let's dry brush it. So I'll dry it in a second. I'm going to put light buttermilk on the birds, the cardinals. And I'm grabbing brushes because I don't have everything ready. Yeah. Yesterday was like a whirlwind day, honestly. So much going on yesterday. I did go to my craft show for a few hours. During the day, I wasn't able to. I got out of here and I went and I printed out got orders ready to be done on the lasers. And guess what, guys? There were way too many. I couldn't leave Tara. There were so many. I couldn't go and do my craft show setup until yesterday after I did my thing in Designer Studios. So it really was like a whirlwind of a day. And then I got 90% done on my booth. And on Thursday, the day that we open, Judy gets there at noon, and I'll go early so that I can finish. So she gets there at noon and we open at 4. So I will have 4 hours to finish up, which is plenty. And I'm going to take projects with me too, so I can paint and I can chalk and all of that. Okay, so this is just light buttermilk. All right, we will ink the edges of that. Okay, so we're painting on these. So you can use chalk paste on your little cardinals, or you can use paint. Okay, so these are the Chalkator ones. So I am not allowed to sell the cardinal cutouts that I cut out because they make their own. Okay, so we have to obey the rules. All right, we have to obey the rules. What did I say was black? This is black. Okay, so that's black. And then let's dry this, and we'll do some dry brushing on this. And we're not gonna do second coats. We kind of want it to be transparent as long as everything's covered. I did miss right there. Each day is a challenge. You to keep the swelling down. Eating aggravates it, but you're trying. Oh gosh, it's so hard, so hard. Praying that it gets better for you. Anything in the mouth is terrible because it does affect the eating, and also it just is so painful. There's so many nerves in your mouth. I know just getting dental work is terrible. Oopsie, almost jumped off of there. Just getting dental work is terrible. Okay, that might be enough for all of it. You know how sometimes you get enough paint on there. I don't want to have too much on my thing. I think this is going to be nice. So it's going to kind of be wintry, but it's not going to be, I'm using the oak type leaves. So I guess they need to be green. And maybe I need to have different color for my leaves. I have green out. I might need to have some of my my fall colors out. Ooh, I think I got too much black. Here, let's put some of this black back. I have too much out. Let's put some of it back in our thing. All right, I know it's lots of fun watching me paint. But there's not that much chalking. Once I do the chalking, it's really done. There's not a lot of chalking. So I'd like to show you this part. And if you want to paint it a different color, you can. We did the last one, we did eggshell blue for the frame. And we did like white for the beaded part. So you can do it any color that you want. And I think we did gray for the background. So totally up to you how you do that. Whatever color suits your fancy, right? Just make sure it's completely covered, and then we're going to dry. I'm going to stand up to make sure I didn't miss anything. We're going to dry brush this bluish background. It's like a blue-gray. It's like a winter gray. Okay, I did miss right here. And I'm going to ink this. I'm going to ink like the edges on these. Okay, so let's dry this, and we'll do some dry brushing. All right? And some of this can be drying while we are doing our chalking, but we do have to have the leaves completely dry, and we have to have our cardinals completely dry. So, hi Mary Lee, hi Bridget, how are you? Karen, you got your cardinals in church yesterday, can't wait to do them. Oh my gosh, how fun. I need to do a bunch of the churches for the craft show, because the one I did is on my Verity board, and it really isn't for sale because that Verity board is expensive. So at my craft show, I don't think I would sell that because it would have to be like $80. And in my area, $80 is not going to sell. It's just not. For a sign like that. So it's kind of just for display and to show people that, hey, you can get this nice chalkboard and you can redo it. I like to show that you can redo it. Let me see who else hopped on. Sarah. How are you guys? Happy day. Happy Wednesday. I'm trying to grab a brush for dry brushing. This looks like the only one. So we're going to use this great big brush. We just need to have some paint in there. Let's just use our light buttermilk. So it kind of is all in the same family. And then we need a paper towel because you don't need very much on there. You just need a little bit. So paper towel, here we go. All right. So what you do is you take the brush. These are like a scruffy type brush. You can get these from Home Depot, Lowe's, Amazon. I buy mine in a pack from Amazon, but you can totally get them at the other stores. Just get most of that off of there. Okay, so you just want a little bit. You're dry brushing, which means the brush is dry, basically. It means that there's just a little bit on there. So we're just going to put a few things throughout, just so that it's not, I'm trying not to get the black. Let me go this direction. So we're just putting some color in there, okay? Just some color. All right, that looks good. That looks good. Okay, all right. Let's dry that and actually we can just move this. Okay, so what we need to have is, oh, guess what? I missed the corner. Doggone it. Hang on a second. It's hard to tell on these cardinals. Let me just dry that really quickly. I just did it light buttermilk. Okay, here we go. All right. Oh, what thoughts and prayers for Hayden? Oh gosh, how is he doing? How is everything doing? Oh my goodness. Is he still the same? Hi, Karen Ross. How are you? Terry, is there any update on him? You know what? We can just take all this off of here. We can actually just take all this off of here. We probably should glue this together so it can be drying. Let's do that, and then we'll do our chalking. Okay, so Yeah, that's a better idea. Let's do that. Let's glue it on there so that it doesn't move on us. And then we'll do our chalking. We need to ink these edges though. So let's pull all this stuff off. That's a better idea, right? Okay, so that wasn't too bad. You know what? You can do this any color you want. Okay, you may not like the color that I did. That's okay. You can do your color. Okay, that's the great thing about it, is that you get to choose. You get to choose exactly what color you do. So I'm going to take my ink pad, and I actually got new ink pads, guys. Yay! This isn't one of them, but I did get new ink pads that came finally. I needed them. I'm just going to go around the edges on this, and then I'll go around the edges on the black. It actually does make a difference. And actually, I could do the edges on the black with the white one, but you can actually see this. It kind of shows up a little bit. How is he doing, Terry? Is it the same? Hi, Cynthia. Gosh, we just have such a hard world lately. There's just so many things going on with so many people. It just breaks my heart. And prayers for our East Coast. That's, I guess it would be, well, down by Florida. Did the hurricane hit? Is it still coming? Prayers and prayers for that. Is that Idalia? Is that what that one is? Is it Idalia? I have not kept up with the name. Hi Pam, how are you? My phone's like going off. Oh, it's FedEx. FedEx is on their way. Probably talking tour stuff. And my husband will be home. So I don't need to do the inside part because this will be lining that. So I'm just going to do along the edge. Yeah, that hurricane looks pretty wicked over there. I feel terrible. You know, when we thought it was coming here, we prepared. We didn't know what we were preparing for. We just got the stuff that we should have got. I actually got a phone call from State Farm telling me to to put my plywood up on my windows, put my storm shutters up and plywood my windows, and I'm like, what? So it must just be like an automated thing that they have. It was kind of funny. It's kind of funny. We're gonna use blue painter's tape to tape this in place because we want to make sure that it doesn't move on us. So we're going to go ahead and do all this. Okay, so plenty. If you wanted to use your glue gun, you could, but I'm not going to. And it is bowing a little bit. That's normal for wood. You can just lay something on it. Just kind of wiggle it in place so that that glue gets seated down on there. And it kind of spreads it out. It's getting hit right now. Oh my gosh. It hit category 3. Idalia. It is Idalia. I thought so. Oh my goodness. I haven't looked. I have not looked this morning. Let me just see if I can bend this back up a little bit. There we go. I'm going to use blue painter's tape to tape it. Okay. Yeah, guys, it is terrible. So much going on. And you know what? I should be putting the glue on the back of these. Okay, we need to get this corner first. So this is the short one that has a little break in it. So the break is for the tail. Okay, it's going to go all the way down to the bottom. Okay, and then this one's going to go across. So let's do that first. Let's get that lined up first. I think this is going to be cute. And then put those red cardinals in there. I wanted something that would look really good. It would, when the red is in there, and it would stand out. Okay, so, gosh, guys, I really don't like Mother Nature right now. Mother Nature has not been kind to any of us. Mother Nature is on a warpath for some reason. I don't understand. Don't understand you, Mom. Mom. Don't understand you, Mother Nature. You are angry about something. Okay, so there's the break there. That's where the tail goes. Okay, so the cardinal's tail fits right in there. Just make sure that will fit. Okay, you don't want to have it glued and it not fit in there. You'd be peeling it back off. So it's probably good to get this down on here so that then we can just do all our chalking, and this will be really set once we get our little cardinals done. If you want to speckle this, you can totally do that. I think it actually would look cute speckled too. I'm not going to do that, but you could totally do that. Did you hear my stomach? Sorry, guys. I might be a little hungry. Okay, so that one's going to go there. There's kind of like a little notch how it fits in there. It just goes right in here. And I may or may not glue it. I mean, tape it. I might not have to tape it. I think if we just set it up here to the side, we'll be fine. I'm just not going to touch it. It will get where it's solid, and then when I'm done, I'm gonna lay something on top of it to help it stop bowing. Yeah, sometimes it just does that because it's long. Okay, so we're just gonna set that there. We're not gonna move anything. All right, I think it's gonna be cute. Great day for hubby and daddy. Oh, nice, yeah. Let me move some of this stuff that's falling. Sorry. I have stuff that's falling and pushing this forward. Okay, another drink. What size frame? I don't even know. I have no clue. I would have to measure it. I just made it. And here you go. You know what? I do have a tape measure. I think I put one in here. Did I put one in here yesterday? Where did I put it? I think I stuck a tape measure in here because I found some when I was cleaning. I can tell you how big it is. Okay, so let me measure it. It is, there's the end of that. I'm going to just go up. It's kind of cut off on the end. So I'm going to go, so it is 8 and, no, it's less than that. It would be one less than that. 7 3/4 and 7 3/4 by 15 and a half. 17. Okay, and this moves. Let's move this back. Okay. All right. Let me make sure everything still fits in there. Okay, there we go. Okay, so yeah, so that's the size. 7 3/4 by, what was it, 14 and 7 3/4 by distract me by 15 and a half. Yeah, so it's an odd size. It was created for a project that I was doing. Okay, we could glue this together too. So this could be glued together. This is going to go on the back. So we can glue this together. This is the hanger that goes on the back. It doesn't matter if you turn it over or what you do. So we're going to put, you can use a regular hanger if you want to. You just can't nail it through. You can just glue it on. Okay, so there we go. We're just going to glue that together. That's the hanger that goes on the back. Now let's get some chalking done, girls. Great job, Umbrella. Oh, thank you. Looks like glass. Oh, awesome. Yay. Yay, that's what I wanted it to do. Okay, I'm probably going to have to get some polished colors out because that's not going to look, the green is probably not going to look good on there. So I will get some fall colors. Where is my Hey Pumpkin? There's my Hey Pumpkin. And then we do have our saffron. Okay, so to do the leaf part. And we do have red. So we're good with that. All right, so let's get chalking here. Let's move some of this stuff over and bring our chalk down. Bring all our chalk colors down. So I have cherry, I have black velvet, I have moss, I have bark, I have saffron, and Hey Pumpkin. Okay, so you do this part first. So you do the base part first. And so the beak is supposed to be yellowish, right? And the feet should be brown. And my details, you can do it with it being a boy or girl. Okay, so you can do that. You can totally do that. I think I want to just do it easy for you guys. I might add a little bit of brown in there. I think the girl has more brown on her. Hi, Lori. How are you? Let me see if there's any other questions. Thanks for sprinkling, Cynthia. I appreciate that. Okay, so we're going to do our background is going to be red, and the beak will be our saffron. And I think this is brown right here. But let's see. Let's look on the details. Yeah, let's just do that. Let's do that saffron just to have a different color there. Okay. Or brown. No, we'll do brown. Our details are going to be black on most of it. Okay, so we're going to get all of our little background going on this. It's nice because you can see right through this. Okay, so Chocolate Tour, their new transfers are very see-through, so it's easy to line up these cute little transfer stencils, whatever you want to call them. So basically they're a stencil that has a silk screen in them. Okay, so that's what they are. They are stencils that have a silk screen in them. Okay, let's get our little beak. Let's grab some of our yellow here and do our beak, and then we'll do the feeties brown, and okay, put that there. The feet are brown. So I'm using different tools. So I have a detail tool for this. I used a multi-tool for that. I'll use a mini squeegee for the body. If it looks like it starting to dry, then I'll peel these areas. Okay. So I probably need to use this for getting right around the beak area. And then for the big area, I'll be fine. And around the feet area, so this is cherry. I love cherry. I think it's a great color. If you prefer a different red, then totally use it. Okay, so it's totally up to you what color you use. If you want to use a combination of reds, that's fine too. So if you want more orangish in there, you can do that. We might add some orange and some brown on this other one. We'll use that one as the girl. So I don't know if the girl's supposed to be the bigger or smaller one, but I guess the girl's going to end up being the second one here that I do. So just cover everything and then smooth this out, scrape off all that excess, and then we're going to peel that. All right, and there we go. There's our little, oh, is that part of the silk screen? Oh, I think it might be. There's something on my silk screen right there. Okay, so I'm just gonna guess that that's supposed to be like that. Okay, then just plop that back on there. Remember, it doesn't go on the yellow side. They're starting to do that now, so they're phasing that in, which is great. And I'm gonna make sure I wash these. I'm gonna set that up there, and let's do the next one. But let's add a little bit of brown and orange in there, right? So is that what you would do? You would do more orangish, and I can do orange and what color are the girls? Orange and red and brown, maybe? I don't know. I didn't look it up. I just know they're not exactly the same color. So, are they just not even? Let's get some of our Hey Pumpkin in there with our red, okay? And then a little bit of brown in there, right? And then red. Then we're going to get our red in there. Okay. All right. And then here's some red. Okay, let's do our red right up around the beak. And right here, let's just continue with this. Let's just continue with this and see if we like it. If we don't, we can always go over it. You know that? You can always go over it if you don't like the way that it is. Okay, so totally can lift it up. You can go back over it. And I don't know why I'm continuing with this. Let me grab my little mini squeegee here. And if I don't like it, I'm going to lift it up. I'm going to go back over it. I was just trying to get a little bit other color. Maybe I should have done a better job with it. Okay, let me just see what we got. I'm not really happy with that. Let's go back over it. We're just going to go back over it with this. So it just has a little bit of other color in it. All right. We're gonna go with that. Okay. All right. Okay. I think that's good. It has a little bit of orange in it. I know it's probably hard for you to see. It has some orange and some brown. Just a little different. Just a little different. Okay. So let me do this. Let me put this onto the backer sheet. They aren't red at all. Mine is. They aren't red. Okay. Well, this one has a little varied. So I have two boy birds. I didn't look them up. I'm just going for it because in Chocolate Tour's picture, they have two red birds. And I'm like, you know what? I don't like just like having red birds. I just like that. Okay, let's let that sit for a moment. We're gonna do, let's do this. Let's get a Clark's white. I have a mess right here. What color are they? Are they brown? I'll do the next time I do it, I'll actually look it up and I'll have a picture of it sitting here. All right. Well, it will be fine. It'll be fine, right? We're just going to pretend. We're going to pretend it's a greeting card, and they're always red in greeting cards. I haven't seen them another color in a greeting card. Okay. We'll do the details after this. The details pretty much are just going to be black. And here's my cute little branch. I did add some of this. So what we'll do is we will chalk this first, and then I'll go back, I'll dry it, and we'll go back over and we'll do this branch part. Okay, so the branch part on this is going to be brown. Just going to peel that off and lay it down. And I probably should have painted the background of this a different color, but I think it will be fine. I'm not going to sweat the small stuff, guys. Today is not the day to sweat the small stuff. Okay, I do need this little mini for my brown right down the center to get all of that in there where my leaves attach. Okay, so, and then, you know what, guys, I'm just going to pull that up and I'm going to lay it back down, and then I'm going to do my leaves. And I think I want to do my leaves with my saffron and my Hey Pumpkin. Okay, so I think those would be good colors. I'm not going to add green in there. I think that just those two colors will be perfect. And then I'm just going to grab a little squeegee and kind of blend it together. A little squeegee, please. Just a little squeegee. And then I have to do a second one. So I have two of these. All right, so we'll do this, and then we're going to lay it down. We'll see how it looks, you know. I mean, we may have to modify it. We may have to do something else. We'll see. We'll see how it looks. It's just a leaf background. Okay. I think it'll be fine on there. I am not worried. Maybe I should have painted it a different color, but I'm not gonna worry about it. I think it's gonna be fine. It's just kind of the background. Yeah, if you want to paint yours a different color, then you can go ahead and do that. I'm going to line this one up, and we'll put this on here. I'm going to stand up to do that. It's a little tricky once it has chalk paste on it to get it lined up completely. We're going to go with that. Go with that. It might be off a little bit. It'll be fine, right? Just tell me it'll be fine. It will be fine, guys. And we're finger painting at the same time. So we're going to do the same thing. We're going to plop some of this and this and this and this on there. And then we're going to put some of our yellow in there. It's really hard to even tell the difference, honestly. It's hard to tell that I used two different colors on there. All right, so then just go over it and get that to go through. I'm kind of feeling like I needed a different color in the background. Are you thinking that too, that I should have painted the background? Are you thinking I should have painted the background? I probably should have painted a different color. It's okay. We're not gonna worry. Okay, gonna peel this up. I need to go back over it. It didn't go all the way through. You need to press kind of hard sometimes. And I can't put that back in my jar because that is not the color. That is not the color. Okay. All right. So I'm going to do this bottom part, but you have to dry it first. And we're going to do our details on our little cardinals, and then we're going to put them in our frame. And I think it's going to be really cute. And maybe I'll do a second one and do totally different colors on it. Okay. So let's dry these. We need to get our heat gun and dry these guys. Hi, Sandy. How are you? It's kind of brown with a hint of red underneath. Well, you know what? The next time I will do it that color. So, yeah, I guess Chocator didn't check theirs out either. Oh, well. It's okay. Because theirs are both red. I'm just following suit with them. Okay, so when you're drying this, make sure you're going back and forth. I do have an area on my leaves. I'm going to take a detail tool and just fill in a little bit. If you want to paint your leaves in, you could totally do that. That might be cute. Should we paint the leaves in? Maybe we should do that. I'm wondering if I should do that. And look at some of my red did come off on this. It will be okay though, because it's going to have a lot of detail in there. Should I paint in those leaves really quick and then we go back over it? I could do that really quick. How about if we do that? I'm just going to grab a little brush and let's paint in the leaves. Let's paint them in with Hey Pumpkin, and then let's go back over. I'm not loving the way that it looks. Okay, so I'm going to go back over it. So I'm just going to quickly paint them in to give them some color because it's looking too white for me. Looking way white. So I'm going to need this transfer. I'm going to wash up this transfer. Sorry guys, but you know, I'm looking at it and going, it just doesn't look good to me. So I think what I'll do, I'll go over it with like a darker orangish color. Maybe we'll mix our color. Remember when we mixed our saucy with our pumpkin. So let's mix our cherry with some of this pumpkin. We'll go back over and we'll do our details. I just wasn't loving the way it was looking. So guys, we're just going to paint these in really quick. So kind of like watercolor, we're just painting things in, and then we're going to go back and put the details back in. And I promise you it's going to look a lot better. I'll probably pick up a little bit of the ochre color and add that in there really quick. Let's just add some ochre in here and there. Here and there. And then we're going to put those details back in. Yeah, I'm looking at going, I'm not going to be happy with that. I'm going to be looking at that at my craft show all weekend on my display and going, Darlene, why didn't you just do it? So you can totally just paint this in and just do like the watercolor look and then go back and put the details back in. That's what we're going to do. You know, it doesn't take us that long, honestly. It takes us another 5 minutes to do that. And then a minute to wash the transfer, a minute to do the details, and we're going to be so much happier to see it that way. And if I really wanted to, I could go over my cute little cardinal and redo it in brown, but I'm not going to this time. Okay, so do your little leaf. I'm just very quickly doing this. Okay, so if I go out of the lines a little bit, just forgive me for that. And we don't need to redo the brown part. The brown part is fine. But I will kind of attach that there. Okay. All right, so let me get a little bit of my saffron on there. Just a little bit here and there. And then we're going to mix up some paint. Let's wash that transfer though. Okay, so I just wasn't going to be happy with it. You know, you're looking at it going, ooh, I should just redo that right now. Okay, so let's set that to the side. Let's wash this, and we're going to redo this. I'm going to redo it. And I really actually need to paint that in. See where that little oopsie came up? I need to paint that in. So I'm just going to grab a little brush, and we're going to grab some of our cherry red, and I'm just going to tap. That's supposed to be filled in right there. Okay. And this too. It just peeled up, that's all. Okay, there we go. All right, sometimes you just have to do it. Sometimes you have to. Am I going to do the truck soon? It's on my schedule. It's going to be within the next week. I love the truck. The truck is really fun. You're confused by the 2 sheets of transfer. Well, it's because they gave you the old one and the new one. So the old truck transfer is there. And then also they gave you a new truck transfer, so you can choose which one to do. So you don't do both, you do one or the other. So the one the transfer that just has the truck on it, that is the old transfer. And then they wanted to give us a new design. So you just choose which one to do. But yeah, I want to do pumpkins in the back because I think that would be super cute. Okay, I made a mess. Okay, let's get this part washed because this is really the part that I was trying to wash. Okay, so let's wash our transfer, and we will mix up a color, and we'll do this the right way. That I should have done that this way, but guess what? You know what? Sometimes you just learn, and I still have to do the other brown part on that. All right. Sometimes it takes a little bit longer. I try to make things quick, but you know what? It takes as long as it takes, right? You look at a project and you go, ooh, it shouldn't have taken that long. But you know what? It takes as long as it takes to do it right. And sometimes you have to step back and go, ooh, I want to redo that part. So I definitely want to redo that part before I glue it on there. And then all weekend I'm looking at it going, I should have just done that. I should have just taken the time and shown them how to do that. Right? Okay. All right. I think we're clean. And then let me just stick it on my hand and see if it's sticky. It's sticky. And is it dry enough? I'm sure it is. Okay, so let's mix up a tiny bit of some chalk paste so that we have a deeper orange color. So we're going to grab some of our cherry and then add just a little bit of our orange here. Not a lot, not a ton. We want to have kind of a deep orange. Okay, so let's see what color we get. And you know what? It may not be the right color. It may not be the right color. It needs to be more orangish, huh? It does. It needs to be more orangish. Okay. I think it was supposed to be the opposite. More orange and just a little bit of red. It's all right. It's okay. Okay, that's a good color right there. So that's the color I'm going to do the outline on the leaves. And we'll be happy with that. We're going to do the brown part down on this, and then we'll be done with that. We'll do the details on our little cardinals, and they have dried long enough. Okay, so I can just line this up just like this. So I don't need to do the brown part. I just need to do where the leaves are. So I'm just trying to get it lined up so that everything is perfect. Okay, that looks pretty good. That looks pretty good. Okay, so I'm gonna grab one of my little mini things, and we're just gonna go over this. Okay, so I think this is going to look mucho better. Okay, for me it is. I hope it is. Did I paint that? Nope. That is going to be, well, you know what? It's going to be that color. All right, so I'm trying not to get where the sticks are, but you know what? All right, so let's see what this looks like, guys. Let's peel this up and let's see if this looks better. Okay, it didn't take the detail at the top. Let me try that again. Okay, I think I like that better. Okay, so it didn't do all of my detail, but I actually like that better. It looks better than it did before. It definitely looks better than it did before. So before it just was like a little outline. And I am going to line this up the best I can and do the same thing with this one. And then we'll do the bottom part. Okay, so just get some of this on there. Okay, and then I'm just pushing it. I'm just kind of squeegeeing it over it to get it on there. Yeah, I like that a lot better with it filled in. I was kind of not loving the way that it was looking on there because of so much white on it. All right, and I do want to ink the edges a little bit. Okay, that looks good. All right, I'm happy with that. Let's dry it, and then we do this. Actually, do I need to dry it from the brown part? Oh, I do, because it kind of overlaps a little bit there. Let me dry it really quick, and we'll do that brown part. Can you just get the transfer of the truck? You can't. No. Will they let you buy more trucks? No, they won't. But I have some. So if you need more trucks, let me know. I have. I'm looking at right now 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. I have 10 trucks, maybe more. There might be some in boxes out in the storage unit, or I'm sorry, in the shed. So I have 10 extra trucks sitting on the shelf right there if you need some. So let me know. They're really cute. So if you wanted to do a class, I have extras. There. Okay, so let's get the heat out of that. Let's do the bottom part. This is like the extension part of this little branch. Okay, so I'm just going to do brown right there. all I did was when I made my part here, when I made my cutout piece, I used their SVG, but I spliced it together to make it fit what I needed it to fit. Sometimes it isn't exactly the way you want it to be, and so you can modify it. Okay, so you can make it be what you need it to be. Oops, I guess that's going to be brown down there. Oops, I'll actually take my Clorox wipe and we'll fix that. Okay, so see how that kind of just joined together right there? Are the Chocator specials going away September 1st? Yes, they usually do. So the specials usually go away September 1st. Sometimes they'll carry them over, but I would say that the specials are probably going away. Dream Car probably is going away September 1st, but you still have what, 2 days? What's today? The 30th, today and tomorrow. Okay, so you still have 2 days to get in there and purchase what you need to. Okay, let me just do this. So I'm just kind of splicing it together. It just wasn't quite long enough. So I'm like, you know what? That's what this little piece of the branch is for. It's for you to chalk and make it extra. Like if you need it to be extra long, or a little piece for your bird to sit on. Okay, so that's what this is for. Okay, so there's that. So we have those done. Yay. Let's do our details on our little cardinals. So we're just doing in black, I think. I think that's what we need to do. Okay, so gonna take my transfer. I don't think you do any other colors, right? Anybody else know? I think it's just all black for this part. I think so, because it just gives you all your details. I'm gonna say yes. Is everybody else in agreement that this part needs to just be black? Okay, that looks good right there. I didn't fuzz. Oops. Let's get this one on too. Most of your crafting looks like that longer than anticipated. It's okay though, guys. You know what? It will be fine. It's taking a little bit longer. I don't have anywhere to go today. I have a lot of stuff in there, a lot of orders, and I need to get this posted. So I didn't post this yet. So I will post this as a kit. I have transfers for you guys. If you don't have the cardinal transfer yet, and you don't have your Chocator shapes, then you can purchase all of that from me. I hope this turns out. I hope this is going to turn out the way I want it to. I'm going to do them both at the same time. If they turn out terrible, you guys, I guess I'll just be grabbing some more cardinals and redoing. I don't know. I think it's just the detail though. Sometimes when you do something for the first time, you're like, oh, that wasn't the way that was supposed to be. And let's spread this one too. I hear my trash truck out there. Yay, take away all that cardboard. Oh my goodness. When you're running a business, you have so much cardboard. You use stuff for shipping, but you also have incoming stuff that you can't use those great big boxes. Great big boxes. My husband, he cuts them down for me because I am not the greatest at getting all of my stuff cut down. Okay, let's peel this up. Oh, I think I missed the corner. Let me fix that. So don't rip it off like a Band-Aid. Peel it back slowly. Looks good. Oh yeah, look at that. Look at that. That looks awesome. That is exactly how it's supposed to look. It looks amazing. Okay, I need to go a little bit closer for you guys. I'm so sorry. How about that? How about that close? Look at that. Will you look at that? Okay, and I need to peel my other one because it's starting to dry. I'm trying to figure out which way this goes back on here. So let me peel this one up. Look at this. It is looking amazing. Yes, that's exactly what I wanted. Except for that down there. I'll have to paint that in. It peeled up just a little bit. Just a little bit. Okay. I'll just paint that in really quick. So I'll show you how to do that. Once in a blue moon, you have a little area that will peel up, and you're just going to grab a little brush and just paint it in. No big deal, but we'll dry it first. Let's dry it really quickly. Or no, let's not dry it. Let's paint it in and then we'll dry it. I'm just going to grab a teeny tiny brush, and I'm going to paint that in. So I'm going to grab some of my red and just paint that in. Yeah. No big deal, guys. Don't sweat the small stuff, and it is all small stuff. I promise. I promise you it is all small stuff in life. Okay, I'm going to kind of blend that right there. We're going to dry it, and no one's going to know, and you're not going to tell them. You're not going to tell them. Okay. All right. Yeah, the window part, I'll show you in just a second. Let's try this really quickly. We created the window part. Karen said it looks like glass. Yay, that's what I wanted it to look like, glass. Like maybe you're looking through the glass at this. Make sure it's completely dry before you touch it. All right, I think I did good. And I have these little, oh, let's see, we're just going to glue it on. Never mind. Let me move all this stuff. Move this out of the way. I am going to do, let's do, let me put my heat or my glue gun on really quickly so I can do the back part. I should have thought of that. I'll have to do that afterwards. I should have thought of that. Remove that up so it's not on that. Okay. All right. So let me do this. Let me wipe my hands. Let me wipe my area. Aren't they cute? They are so stinking cute, guys. I love it. And here's my leaves. My leaves turned out really great too. They look like fall. And we'll bring our little frame back in. And I have my paper towels. I have everything falling. Please don't fall. My transfers that I just did. Oh, and I didn't put myself up in the corner today. You guys really didn't want to see me anyways, right? Sometimes I forget. Which, you know what? Some days I probably shouldn't be in the corner. All right, let me dry this for our frame, to bring our frame in. So the colors that we used, we base coated with light buttermilk, and then the color on the frame we used was, it's called Colonial Blue, and we mixed some gray in with it. And then I did some dry brushing. This out here is light buttermilk, and I do have a little spacer for, yours will probably be round that goes underneath the Cardinal. Okay, we're gonna assemble this. I was hoping that heat would, I'd be able to heat that up. This is the hanger, okay? So let me show you how to do the hanger really quickly, and then we'll glue it on afterwards. You tie a little knot in your jute. You can't see the second bird. You know what? How about if we go like that? Sorry, guys. Okay, there we go. That's better, right? I tell you what, it's like Monday part 3. I know. Sorry. Okay, so tie a knot in that, and then then you're gonna have just like a small hanger. This is gonna be on the back, so you're gonna put this through and tie another knot. So you don't want that to be long. This is going to be really small to hang that with. Okay, so it's going to be on the back side. You can use a different type of hanger. I just didn't want to drill holes in here. You can glue one of those little sawtooth hanger things that doesn't have the nails, that type of thing on there. You can glue one of those on. I think maybe our glue gun's going to be on, or heated up now. Is it heated up now? I think it might be. Let me see. Let me test it out. Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to put that on the back first, because I'm not going to be flipping this back over with all my birds on there. So you want this to be, can you see? You want it to be about like right there. Okay, so but we're going to but it's going to be like this, so that all of that stuff is going to be up inside. Okay, so we're going to use our hot glue gun and regular glue. Remember what I said, don't just use hot glue, because it's going to come undone on you. You're not going to be happy about that. All right, so you don't want to learn the hard way. This one, I think that glue is not the right one. Here's my other glue. Okay, so get some glue on there, and then we'll put some hot glue. Come on, you can do it. You can do it. Any day now. Okay, I'm going to put hot glue in the center to hold it right now. Okay, so the other glue is going to hold it after that hot glue. You know, the hot glue will eventually give way. If you're at a show and it's outside and it's 113, or your customer has a house doesn't have air conditioning, um, your stuff's gonna start popping off if you just use hot glue. You need to use regular glue too, or the little glue dot things, the little foam things. All right, so there we go. Okay, so that's in place. That's your hanger. Okay, now let's just flip it over and let's do our cute little birds. So remember what I told you, this notch right here, there's a little notch. See how it's kind of curved right there? So your bird that is at the angle is going to fit its tail right in here. So this little branch is right below it. So it's going to have its feet right on that branch. So this is how you know, and then this is going to be under the bird. Okay, so that's going to be under the bird just like that. Okay, so that one's going to be like that. Okay, and then I always like to dry fit it first. This one's going to be like this, and this little bird's going to be right there. How's that? How does that look? Ooh, that looks really good on there. I'm looking on the screen. How does that look? If you guys love it, give me some hearts. And I didn't ink anything. You know what? I'm not going to go back. Do you think I don't think I need to ink anything. I think I need to leave it just like that. Does that look like good placement, or should I go up one more? I can go up one more like that. Do you think one more? Ooh, that's too high to the top. I think right there. I think that is perfect right there. Somebody give me your opinion. The bird is where it is. This bird down here is where it is because that's where I did my little, I can't go one lower because then the feet don't touch. Okay, so this right here, can you see? I'm going to show you where it's at. It's right where the notch is. Okay, if you love it, give me some hearts. I love it, guys. I'm loving this. Okay, so I'm gonna turn this over, and I'm glad that I went back and I filled in those leaves because guess what? They would not have looked right to me. I would have looked at it all weekend and said, there's something off on this. There's something off. Okay, so that goes right in there. And you want to make sure that you have it lined up for the feet. Okay, so the tail goes right in here, right like that. So you're going to, okay, right like that. Okay, perfect. Perfect. Okay, so that's on there. And then the heart, if you want to, the easy thing to do is to just put the heart on the back. This just kind of holds it up. This helps hold this up. Okay. Just like that. And then you're going to glue that in place. So put glue all along the tail area. Put some glue on the feet. It's hard to know where it's going to touch. Okay, so I'm going to just glue that on there. Just like that. And I need to move that down just a little bit. The feet are right there. There we go. So just adjust it if you have to. I'm going to lay something on top of it so that it lays flat. Isn't that cute? Oh my gosh, I'm loving it. Hi Sandy, how are you? I think it looks really cute. The other thing that I might do is these are the Chocator plastic, so I might just put a little bit of, maybe we should put a little bit of hot glue in there to hold it right away. Should I do that? I don't see anywhere that doesn't have glue already. Maybe I put it right here on this. Maybe right on the feet area. Let's do that. Let's put a little bit of glue right here on the feet. Okay, so I'm just having some second thoughts on that. Let's put some hot glue so that it holds it right away. And then I'm going to add a little more glue on this part. Okay, so I'm going to add some hot glue to the feet area. Let me dry it off. It has some glue on it still. Okay, so add a little bit of hot glue, and then let's put this back on there. All right, so this goes right in here, just like that. And then you're going to push it down. Okay. Perfect. Perfect. Right like that. Right like that, guys. So it fits in there. There's a little bit of slack. See where it's cut? There's a little bit of slack. But I needed this to be cut so that could go in there. Okay, so let's do the same over here. Let's get our leaf in place. Maybe we'll add a little bit of hot glue on the center of this really quick. the hot glue just makes it uh, stay where it's supposed to be, so it's not going to move around on us. All right. I'm like, where was that? Was it here? I think it was there. Right like that. Okay, so then just press it down so it stays in place. And then this is going to be on here. So let's do the same on this. Let's do this. It's going to be right there. So its foot is right there on that branch. Okay, so like right in this area is where our glue is going to be. And I'm going to put just a little bit of hot glue in there to hold it right away. Okay. Just don't rely on that hot glue for everything. Like I said, your hot glue is going to loosen up when it's hot outside. You're going to have things popping off if you're only doing hot glue. You don't want to do that to your customers. Okay, hold it in place, and then we're done. Look at that. Look at how gorgeous that is. I love that. It turned out really good. It turned out how I wanted it to. Okay, so, hey, that's the important thing, right? Is that it turns out the way that you want it to turn out. Okay, I don't think it's going to move on me. I think it's stuck in place. All right, so let me put you up to myself. I know this took a long time, and let me just get a little bit closer. There we go. What do you think, guys? I think I love this, and yeah, it does kind of look like glass, Karen. I think I'm in love with it. You could do your leaves any color that you want, but I actually kind of like that color. Let's get a little bit closer. I kind of like it. I kind of like it. Super fun. All right, guys. Okay, so, and this might have slid a little bit. Just a little bit. It's okay, though. We're not going to sweat the small stuff, right? Don't sweat the small stuff, and it's all small stuff. Thank you so much for sprinkling. All right, guys. I will see you guys tomorrow. Have a wonderful rest of your day. I love you guys. Have a wonderful day. Bye.